Hi guys, it's Sue again. So today I am back with Tuesday Inspiration. Hooray, it's been weeks since I've done it. So what I wanted to share today, people have probably done this before and I don't know why I hadn't thought of it. I've been looking around for some fridge magnets because I just don't like, the likes of all this sort of stuff, different colours and I don't know. These people I've got it in my phone anyway, so I don't really need to have that as a reminder on my fridge, same as this. So I just went, I don't know, this morning I went, why don't I decorate them? And then I can just have all a similar sort of themed magnets over my fridge. So that's what I'm going to do today. As I said, it's probably not a new thing, and I don't know why I didn't think about it beforehand. So here's a couple that I have done. They're very easy, very simple. Loved these because they've got a little clip on them, so that they stick on your fridge and you can clip, mail, all that sort of thing in the underneath. So sorry about the noise too. I'm still printing out some printables. So that's what you can hear in the background. So yeah, these are two that I've done this morning, and the clip ones, that is these. So these came from just a herbal, it's like a herbal tablet to help suppress your appetite, I guess, a bit, to lose weight, but doing it all naturally. And I will give her a plug. I'm not sponsored or being paid for this at all, but it's called Way Less with Jess. I have had success with it and I'm still going. I'm not adhering to her diet because it's just unrealistic for me, but I have actually lost 10 kilos in the last probably 3 months, and I'm happy with that. I'd rather lose it slowly and hopefully it doesn't come back. So, but I just love these little clips on there, so very handy. And then I've just got these, your general fridge magnets that you get all around the place. So what I thought I'd do is we just decorate it, as I said, it's nothing new, but it's using up bits and pieces that you have. I'm going with, because I've got like my travel journal that I'm still pre-decorating at the moment, I've got all the bits and pieces out for that. I'm just sort of using whatever I've got in there without digging out more bits and pieces. I wanted to sort of stick with the vintage type theme, vintage travel type theme anyway, so that's what we'll do today. So there's really nothing, it's just as if you're decorating a tag, I guess. This is probably a little bit more fiddly, and as you can see I have missed a piece there, but what I've done here is I've just put washi tape because I don't like that purple colour showing through. So because all this sort of travel colourway, that sort of thing goes, the Tim Holtz washi tape goes with that, so that's what I'm going to use to cover that. So I'm just going to fix this one up. So all I did was just trim a bit of the washi tape. I just put my glasses on again so I can see, and I will actually glue that, put a bit of glue on that. I actually think that's what's happened, is it's come off because I didn't put any glue, and it's going, because these are like a plasticky texture. So I'm just going to, if I can, stick that on there. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, there you go. So to put the papers and everything on, I actually used a liquid glue, and my glue that I normally use is a Crafter's Choice that we get here in Australia. It bonds fabric, paper, leather, plastics, glass, and it dries clear. So I love this stuff, works for everything. And I need more, obviously, by the looks of it. So yeah, I get that from Spotlight for all my Aussie friends. So Fabri-Tac, I guess, is something that's similar if you're in America, Europe, that sort of thing. So obviously I'm going to have to use the liquid glue so that this sticks down. I'm just going to pop a little bit there. Some of the washi tapes you have to use, well, with all the washi tapes I use a glue stick now, at least anyway, just so that it stays on the page or tag or whatever it is that you're decorating. So all I'm doing is just taking that up to the clip as far as I can and just pushing that down. And then once that's dry, I'll just come back and I'll just trim that off. Okay, so I'm going to do the same here. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of the liquid glue. So who knew, hey, I've wasted so much time looking around for, used to be able to get, you know, the decorative magnets everywhere. There used to be, you know, like Typo and Target and Kmart, you know, all those places, but oh, I don't know, I've been looking around for ages and haven't been able to find any. So, and it just dawned on me this morning, why not just cover these magnets that they use for advertising? So that's what we're doing. So I hope you've all been really well. As I said in one of my other videos, I'm so sorry that my Tuesday inspiration isn't consistent at the moment. As you know, well, it's about 5 weeks until I get married. It's coming around so quickly. I've got so much to do still. Yeah, so I'm just trying to, with work and everything else, I'm just finding that I haven't got the time to video so much. So once I get back from our honeymoon, hopefully, I'll be able to get back into it and share a few more ideas. Hopefully I'll pick up a few ideas while we're over there. So, and I'll come back all refreshed and renewed. So all I'm doing is I'm just trimming that excess off now. So as you can see, the excess on the back, I just didn't want to wrap it around just in case that affects the magnetization. It probably doesn't, but anyway, that's just me. So I'm just going to trim all that off, trim the excess off. It's a little bit fiddly, but I think then you can get the type of magnets that you want. I mean, I like to have things on the fridge so that I can see them, but I like them to be tidy and in some sort of order. So decorating these will be perfect, and particularly these little ones with the clips on them. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so yeah, as I said, I'm just going to use this little box. I've got another little box over there, but I just thought I'd use this little box of goodies in here that I've got already. I just don't even really know what I want to do. So I'm just going to have a look at all of these as I'm going. So I quite like that, so I'm just going to actually stick that one on there. What have we got in here? I'm going to put the plane up the right way, I suppose. So that one will fit on there. And it's a bit out of theme, that one, isn't it? Okay. Some of these a little bit shorter. Sorry guys, just fiddling around. I've got in here, these are all stuck together. That's a little bit short, but I can always just cut the magnet down as well. So we'll start with that. So we're just going to use those as the base. I'm not going to ink any of them. Oh, I didn't get anything for that one. Need some music or something, don't we? Okay, I'm going to use that on there. Pop that out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I just want to see where they sit on there. So I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because we're going to trim this off the magnet anyway. So that one's that one. And as I said with this one, this piece here is a little bit short, but we can trim the magnet down. So probably don't really need to trim that down at all. And this one I don't really need to trim that down either, because I'm just going to glue that to the left-hand corner there. Okay, so what I did then, got my clear liquid glue and just cover that completely. Now it slides around a little bit because the magnet is plastic on the top, and so I'm just going to try and square that up. So I've only got two sides there that I have to trim. So these are probably a good way. I mean, these would make a beautiful little gift as well. You know, if you've got just someone's birthday coming up that you don't normally sort of do gifts for, but just something, you know, if you know that they like a particular color or a theme or something, you could do some of these and you know, collect these. Quite often I will get you get these sort of things in the mail, particularly when there's elections happening, that sort of thing, like an advertising, and quite often I just throw them out, and I've just never thought to keep them and decorate before. So I'll be definitely keeping them all now and keeping an eye out for them. So I'm just doing that on all of them. It's just got to work out where that's going to go. Okay. This is a client card for my daughter, but I have all her details written down anyway, so it's not imperative that I keep it. So that's why, I mean, I never look at it. If I need to ring them for anything, I've got it in my phone anyway with her details, so may as well cover it and make it useful, but also something nice to look at. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this down as well. Probably trimmed it down too much now. Just going to trim. Oh no, that's all right. Okay, so I'm going to glue that as well. So it doesn't matter if the washi tape goes through onto the magnet there, as you can see, because we're going to cover that. I haven't gone right to the edges because I've got enough glue on there that it'll ooze out to the edges. So I'm just pushing that down as far as I can get at. So this one I just have to hold for a little bit longer because that clip is in the way. That excess glue. So let's pop that one there like that. So then all I did was I just went around and just trimmed the excess away. It's an absolutely beautiful day here today. It's been so hot. I mean, it's hot in the sun, but We've got all the windows open. We still have the fans on. It'd be hot inside here without the fans, but it's just beautiful being able to have all the doors open and be able to hear the birds and, you know, things happening around the neighbourhood. Excuse me, now my printer's just run out of paper. If I don't paper in it, it's just going to keep beeping at me. Sorry about that. Okay. Where was I up to? Yeah, so it's just absolutely stunning day. Loving this weather. Okay, so that's the one that I stuck the bit of washi tape on the bottom. I'm just going to trim that off there now. And I'm just doing these, I mean, I just don't really, I'm procrastinating. There's so much else that I should be doing. So I'm just keeping these very simple, as you can see. And I mean, you're going to have lots of paper and bits and pieces attached to them as well. So you don't particularly want, you know, too much going on. Well, I don't like too much going on my fridge anyway, so. The beauty of this too is if you get sick of this colorway or the way you've decorated this, you can just layer again on top of it. If you don't, as long as you don't have too much bulk. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of magnet showing still at the top there. That really doesn't worry me too much, but if it worries you, just trim it. Might need some bigger scissors. Just trim that away because it's not going to compromise the magnet in any way. And then you just have that. So I mean, you could just leave it like that if you wanted to. Pop that on your fridge, but we'll do a little bit more. Okay, so there you have your bases. And let me just see if this one's dry. That one's dry as well, so we may as well trim that one down. Oops, cut into the magnet there a bit, not going to matter. Okay, so that's trimmed down as well. Get rid of all this mess and pop that washi tape away. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to leave it really quite simple. I'm going to pop a little bit of cheesecloth. I've got all these offcuts of cheesecloth that I've got from projects. What have we got in here? So might as I said, I have no idea, absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Right here. Might just use that one. So as I said, it's just going to be very simple. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of, I might even just, why don't I just do that? I'm just going to pop a little bit of thread under that. So I'm just going to put that like that. Pop some glue on this. And just glue that down like that. So easy, but certainly more attractive than what it was originally. I think so anyway. What do you think? that's that one. As I said, I wanted to keep them all, you know, similar sort of theme. So this one I'm not going to do too much. I like that advertising, that French advertising there. What have I got here? I've got some rub-ons here. I'm just wondering if there's something that I can maybe add. Something on the side there. I don't know. I'm going to leave it pretty plain. I'm just going to put this on the side just to cover this cream bit here. I mean, you don't have to. There's not, you know, it's not a problem to have that stuck on there now. That's where it's going. It's not a problem to have white space. So I'm just going to rub this on. These are Tim Holtz rub-ons that I'm using as well. Some of these are old, but I'm finding that they're still working. Sometimes I need a little bit of encouragement. To start like that. And then I tend to just like to hold that plastic up a bit and then rub and then just pull it away. Probably not even on screen. So I mean, really that hasn't done very much at all, but you know, that's fairly plain, fairly simple. I like that advertising, so we're going to say that that is done as well. I'll just pop these away. Because I've taken these out of the packaging, I like to try and keep them together so they don't get all stuck on bits of paper. Okay. So here's another French advertising. Actually, I like this. This Union Jack, I actually quite like that. I'm going to put that there with a bit of, these bits are all too small. Oops, that's stuff going everywhere now. No, this is, I mean, as I said, it's just very, you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, you know, there's nothing, what's so exciting about that? But, I mean, it's probably not really that exciting, but I just like the fact that I can have my own personalised magnets on the fridge that look more exciting than the advertising. And they're all different colours and quite often, you know, not great colours. So we're going to pop that there, and I'm just going to put this little ruffle on the bottom here and have it hanging off the bottom a bit. So as I said, this is a great way to use up bits and pieces of scraps as well. So there's another one, and then we've just got this last one. So look and see what we can find. And my neighbours are out in the garden now, going to make a big noise. Loving life. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm actually going to stick that on. Don't you love how I'm just making a decision and just making it work? So I'm just going to pop a little bit of cheesecloth there, so it holds down, just so it's got a little bit of dimension. And I'm just going to cut that off there. Probably cut it off a little bit more. I'm going to glue that. And glue that down on the bottom there. I'll just get this out of the way. of rubbish. I mean, this one's not, probably could have put a little bit more cheesecloth there, but that's all good. Okay. So if you saw them before, when I showed you at the beginning of the video, here now we have some lovely little magnets that you've made your own, and they are all sort of pretty much in theme. You can pop them on the fridge. These clippy ones I absolutely love. So that's them. This one, and this one, which is quite cute as well. So there you go, guys. I hope that wasn't too boring for you, but just something that you can do with all your bits and pieces. It's great to be able to use your journaling and scrapbooking supplies for other things within your home. So, and as I said, I'm one of these people that like to have things where I can see, and I like to have them on the fridge, but if they're too messy, I'll just get rid of them. So at least now they can be kept in place with some nicely decorated magnets. So that's it, guys. Hopefully I'll be back again soon with some more inspiration. If I'm not, I will see you when I get back from our honeymoon. And please take care in the meantime. If you haven't already subscribed, and if you like what you see, please do so. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care, and I hope you get a bit of crafting in. Bye-bye.